At Washington State University, thousands of students choose to live off campus. With many, living off campus in Pullman means independence, but also comes with responsibilities, challenges, and landlords who shape their housing experience.
I'm Jules, and I'm here with.
Kay Devander.
How long have you lived at this rental?
I have lived here for 2 years. This is my second year.
What are the biggest issues you have dealt with?
Last year, we had to fix our heater. The filter wasn't changed in the past 4 years.
Oh, wow.
These are images taken inside of Kate's house, which is off of B Street, which is super central to campus, but obviously faces a lot of issues with upkeep, maintenance, and landlord problems.
How responsive is your landlord when you report an issue?
My old landlord was not very responsive, but our new landlord that we have is they're very responsive. They've been great.
Have any issues been addressed since you first reported them?
The old landlord took them a minute, but they did address them, but it wasn't very, fast.
Are there any unresolved issues or concerns you have about the maintenance of the house?
I have no concerns so far after they fixed the maintenance and the heater downstairs. No concerns.
We wanted to highlight WSU's off-campus housing marketplace, which gives students an opportunity to find live-outs, apartments, and more on one easy search tool. This tool is new and improved for students to be able to find live-outs and apartments that are in great condition by seeing pictures, contacting landlords, and knowing their renter rights. Student legal services are obviously provided through the ASWSU, but this quick housing tool gives you easy access to be able to learn your renter rights, be able to contact landlords, and be able to make sure your maintenance requests are up to date and being listened to. On our campus, the safety of students should be the number one priority. Making sure you're able to exit the house in a timely manner in the event of an emergency should be the most important thing focused on, while also making sure that fire extinguishers and electrical is up to date and well maintained in the event of an emergency or a fire. For our next interview, we're highlighting somebody that also lives in a live-out off-campus and wants to share his story about dealing with landlord problems and getting things fixed in a timely manner.
I've lived here since August, and there's been a lot of problems already occurring that I've had to talk to my landlord about.
Okay, and what are some of these complaints you've had? What are some things maybe around safety?
Mostly like electrical stuff in the house. Like one of the biggest issues is the headlight in my room.
In Washington State, landlords are legally required to keep rental units habitable and make necessary repairs under the Residential Landlord Tenant Act, Act RCW 59.18. Landlords are responsible for repairing essential services like heat, water, electricity, and plumbing within a reasonable period, which is usually 24 to 72 hours.
And besides that, there's some other stuff like the dishwasher didn't work when we first got here. They never issued us keys to our locks, so there's some security concerns in terms of that. And just some other stuff, like I'd say like outlets not working. It's an older house, so it makes sense, but...
On average, how many times this semester have you talked to your landlord?
At least 3.
In both interviews we conducted, we heard a lot of feedback from students about how landlords did not respond in a timely manner. Both of the students said that they've contacted their landlords and they have both gotten vague or no response about maintenance issues.
In terms of the electrical stuff and the dishwasher, I had to contact them, I'd say about 3 times again. Our fire extinguisher is very expired, so I'd say that's a pretty big safety concern right there. And then another thing I'd say definitely is they haven't issued us keys to our locks yet.
The last resource we wanted to highlight was the Pullman Tenants Unit, which allows people to contact landlords and know their rights directly, and also while getting legal assistance. Overall, we hope you gained insight on a little bit about the conditions of some Pullman housing and how to better protect yourself and your rights in the future.